Matthew Lee Johnson by Sarah Johnson. Hi, my name is Matt Lee Johnson. I have green eyes and blonde hair. When I was younger, I was tall and skinny. I didn't like being skinny. I lived in Marion, Indiana. I lived there because both of my parents lived there. I lived in an old house on a busy street. I had my own room. I have one brother and one sister. I had 2 dogs and 1 cat. Their names were Dusty, Bo, and Casey. The cat was Casey, and the dogs were Dusty and Bo. One dog was very mean. One dog was very nice. The cat was my favorite. I had an easy job. All I had to do was feed the animals. My favorite toy was my race car set. I liked it because it was unique, and it was because you could steer the cars. My parents taught me to be honest. In sports, I did the sport football, and I also did swimming. There was a big football game called the Fiesta Bowl. My best school subject was reading. My worst school subject was spelling. My friends were Joey, Calvin, George, Albert, Troy, Tony, Jay, Brian, and Brett. I was mentioned in the newspaper for football. The holidays were celebrated in my family by lots of food and lots of card games. In my family, a long time ago, I had a mohawk. I don't have one now. I didn't really have any heroes. My earliest childhood memory was crashing my big wheel. I was doing something outside and a car came and I hit a car on my big wheel. It had to get reattached in the hospital. Now I'm going to tell you an icy story about when I was riding the bus to school and something happened. One day I was riding the bus to school when I was in 3rd grade. It was winter, so it was snowing and there was ice and snow everywhere. I lived out in the country, so it was a long drive to get to my school. I was on my way to school, and since there was a lot of snow and ice everywhere, the bus, 2 of the wheels got caught inside of the snow. After everybody had realized that we were caught in the snow, everybody in the bus had to get out of the bus. We were all stuck in the freezing cold air of the winter. Every person that was on the bus had to try and push the bus out of the snow. It took a long time to get that big bus out of the snow. We got it out. It was very hard and tiring. We all got to school on time, and no one was hurt whatsoever. Sometimes I liked to ride my bike to school. A reason why is because sometimes I liked to ride that far. I would have gotten cold if I rode my bike to school that day. It was a good thing I didn't ride my bike to school that day. But the bus did get stuck in the snow. Neither way would have been a great way to get to school. It wasn't that good of a morning. The end.